Good morning, everyone. Good evening and good afternoon to viewers from all walks of life. This is nikymus, and you are welcome to the channel of truth, enlightenment, freedom, and the channel of breaking empathy free. If you are new on this channel, I talk about narcissism and narcissistic abuse. I talk about spirituality and I talk about personal and self-development. And if that's what resonates with you, I invite you guys to join us, give us a like, share the video with friends, and you may subscribe if you haven't already. And for those that have always been with us, you are welcome back, and I thank you for your love and support. I've got another video for the chosen ones. There's one powerful sign I want to share with you. Although over time in my videos, there is so many things I've talked about chosen people, the signs and everything. You guys can always refer to those videos. You might get a lot of insight. And a chosen one is a person, for some reason, you are here to spread light, okay? You are here for healing, you are here for different things, but whatever it is you're doing, you are some form of a light worker. So it's like, for some reason, the universe makes it possible for you to meet certain individuals, or you have sometimes certain interactions for various reasons, although I would like to talk about one specific reason in this video. This is something you will get this awareness some days or months post-awakening, because now you will start to remember who you are. You will look back into your life and you will start to add up all these pieces and understand how and why your life has been moving a certain way. A chosen person, you have a star. You have an anointing on your life. And in most cases, wicked people or evil people will see this anointing even before you do. Okay, so sometimes for some reason, these people, they see who you are even sometime before you really know yourself. If you're a person who has been meeting people, for example, I could say it could have been sometimes something as simple as a relationship. You went into this relationship, you met this guy or this woman or this man. Nothing was happening for them, okay? You came into their lives, maybe sometime you started dating them, and out of the blue, they started recognizing positive changes in their lives. It could be maybe they got a job. Finally, after applying so many times everywhere, nobody accepted them. For some reason, they came into your life. They got the job, they found this job, or sometimes these individuals, they got some form of a promotion, and they have told you that, oh, you know what? A few days ago, I went and applied for this job. I got the promotion, or I got a salary increase, or something has happened. There is something that has happened sometimes with their finances, just in a few days or weeks of you actually appearing into their lives. That is because those individuals have tapped into your energy, okay? When you are around those individuals, they tap into this energy, and this energy starts to shift a lot of things in their own personal lives. It could be sometime, I could give you another example, when you might have had a woman who you're dating at that moment, but that woman never had the chance to give birth. She could never get pregnant for as long as she would remember. Or you could meet a woman, for example, she could have told you that, oh, she's been probably missing her periods. Could have been like 8 months or 7 months, she never got a period. Maybe she has got some problems with the hormones or stuff like that. You came into that woman's life, and for some reason, a month or 3 weeks later or sometime later, she told you that she actually got a period. I'm just giving you so many examples I can think about. It could be sometimes a job that you have worked at some point, and when you came into that company, the company was struggling, okay? So it felt like the company was going bankrupt. And you was offered a job in that corporation or company, and out of the blue, those individuals started experiencing sales, okay? It could have been a month or 2 or 3, and all of a sudden the company started, business started booming all of a sudden. There was a lot of customers, people started popping in, a lot of sales, a lot of, all these things started happening in that company, and they started experiencing an increase. Sometimes it could be a chosen one. You have maybe sometime walked into a shop. There was nothing happening, okay? Maybe the guys told you, oh, since morning, we didn't have any sales, there was no customer coming in or something. They have not sold nothing. You have stepped into that place into that environment. And all of a sudden, it is like people started popping in out of the blue. The place was quiet, nothing was happening. You came in, only to look behind you, and you're seeing a lot of these customers are now starting to pop in and starting buying those products already, and even sometimes supporting that business. Now, all these things are happening because when you're a person that has got an anointing on your life, wherever you go, this anointing also moves with you. Okay, so this anointing, you go with this anointing, you enter places with this anointing, you enter people's lives with this anointing. And this anointing, for some reason, it starts to shift. Or sometime I could give another very clear example. You could have visited a shop, a store, a department, and then you notice that maybe it could have been your regular shop in the corner somewhere that you used to buy your groceries or stuff like that. And you realize that after 2 or 3 weeks, all of a sudden the whole thing has shifted. You know, they have actually increased, they have actually improved the stores, like everything has changed. They've started putting a lot of new things, they have started doing a lot of refurbishments and stuff like that. And one day you just walked in and you notice actually the whole environment has shifted. So it's like they have grown from where they were back in the days, and now they have developed, they have built new things, they have expanded and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So all those little things you start to see, maybe sometime you recognize, maybe in a week or two, all of a sudden in that department, they have been not having any activity over the years. You've come in and you started getting engaged with those people. Maybe that's why you buy your stuff and things like that. And all of a sudden you start to see a lot of repairs are being done. They've even purchased new products. They have changed all the furniture and stuff like that. There is these things that are shifting energetically. Even sometimes many people don't even realize it, but there's things that are shifting. You may sometimes step in and all of a sudden you got new sofas, or you bought something new, you did this or you did that. There is something that is happening in that store. Whenever you walk into an environment as a chosen one, I've told you, you have got this anointing that is on your life. This anointing, you came here with this, you were born with it, okay? It's not going anywhere. And when you enter people's lives, these people actually tap into this anointing, okay? So it's the reason as to why sometimes you see a lot of chosen people, they are much sought after by people who are on a very low vibration, okay? Because energetically and even sometimes subconsciously, they feel when you pop up into their lives, there is something is going to change. Even they don't even know why they gravitate towards you, but they have got that subconscious feeling that maybe if I hang around this person for some time, there is things that are going to change. Is why many chosen people sometimes have ended up with narcissistic people, okay? You have improved and enhanced their lives in so many different kinds of ways, positive ways, and at the same time, they have taken everything from you, okay? So being aware of this energy is very vital for a chosen one, okay? You really need to know the right people to invest that energy, because sometimes God is actually sending some individuals because there is individuals who need particular healing from you. Now, let's talk about the healing as well. Anointing is also a healing energy. A chosen person has got some kind of healing energy. I do not really know if all chosen ones are healers, but in one way, shape, or form, many chosen people tend to have healing energy with them. You might have gotten into somebody's life and they could have had a particular health problem they've been struggling with over the years. It could have been skin acne, it could have been something with their eyes, it could have been something with their stomach, it could have been anything regarding their health. You came into their lives, out of the blue, something magical happened. In a couple of months with them, they are telling you that, oh, you know what, a few days ago I went and I got checked, and I've been dealing with these skin problems and stuff like that, and all of a sudden all those things are gone. These are things that do not happen by coincidence. There is no coincidences in this universe. You have simply come into these people's lives, and all of a sudden they have experienced a certain degree of healing with different kinds of issues they've been dealing with over the years. Now, a chosen person moves through life. That is how a chosen person moves, whereby wherever they step into an environment, they bless that environment, okay? So whenever you put your foot, wherever you set your foot, even without you knowing it, that environment is going to be blessed in so many different kinds of ways. People will give you testimonies that, one time I was dating this guy, or one time I met this guy, and it doesn't really matter if you have to be in those people's lives, even physically, although most of the time it's the case. It can be sometimes even energetically. You are kind of energetically connected to them. They could be living in the other side of town, in a different country or whatever, but they are involved energetically with you. Maybe sometimes you have a lot of communication together. There's so many things you talk about or stuff like that. You engage them on a regular basis. They could be calling you, video calls or phone calls or stuff like that. They are actually tapping into your energy. And out of the blue, in some miraculous way, there is things they start to experience shifting in their own personal lives. That is when you know, if you're a person that is a chosen one, you look back in time, in the years, over the years, and you recognize that these are the things that have been happening. Not maybe all people, but in most of the encounters that you've been engaging. That is because God has been sending you in those places for that particular reason, for you to bless them, okay? Now, talking about this healing energy and this anointing, it also means if you have been in a place or in a situation or environment, and there is people that have misused that energy, for example, there's some bad things they have done to you, okay? Because, you know, a lot of the life that we live is actually spiritual. There's things that are happening in the spiritual realm that we do not recognize or we do not see, okay? So in the physical sense, they may not have noticed your presence in their lives, and all of a sudden they have misused that energy, they have abused that energy. There is things that they have done to you to hurt you or stuff like that. If you're chosen who has actually walked out of their lives, stepped away from them and walked out of their lives, you have also walked out with that anointing. Only a person can maintain that anointing if they have been good with you and they have been even with you, okay? So if they have abused you or done some stuff to you to hurt you in one way, shape or form, when you have walked out of their lives, you also walked out with your energy. And that's when actually they started experiencing very negative things happening in their lives because they have abused that energy, okay? So this is what we talk about when you're talking about chosen people. We're not talking about people that you usually meet on a daily basis. You might even have a chance once in your lifetime, you might meet a chosen one or two. But it's not going to really happen that you are going to just run into those people randomly every now and then. They are very rare people. You can only meet them once or twice in your lifetime, but I can best guarantee you that any moment they have entered your life, there is something they have tapped into your energy, and there is something very good, positive things that have actually happened in their lives. It's the reason as to why when you walk out of people's lives as a chosen one, you will also experience that many people, they are going to be missing you. They always remember that things was taken off when they were with you. Things were happening well at work. Everything was going on. They were having sales and stuff like that. Their health was in shape, but you have walked out of their lives, and all of a sudden their life is going down, okay? They may not recognize the reason as to why things are happening like that. But it's simply because they have maybe misused that chance and opportunity. With you as a chosen one, they have abused that opportunity, and that is the reason as to why everything has been taken away from them. So you may sometimes experience health issues, problems, stuff like that. They lost their car, they lost their business and stuff like that, okay? So it's the reason as to why I have done videos before and I've said you cannot disrespect a chosen person. You could do that because you don't really know who they are and you don't even know the importance of those people in your life. But if you have misused that opportunity with that person, a chosen one, and that person walks away from you, they are going to walk away with that energy and they are going to walk out of your life with that anointing. And that is when everything is going to go down. So it's best, it's in somebody's best interest to recognize good souls and beautiful souls that actually enter their lives, and they should actually use that to their own advantage as well, but not in a way that they're actually using them or manipulating them or abusing them, because things can turn otherwise for those kind of individuals. If you're the person who knows what I'm talking about, let us know what you think in the comment section below. You guys do know that I do love and appreciate your support. You can always book a session with me. You may donate or support my channel if you want to. Everything you need, you will find it in the description below. And until then, I will catch you guys in my next one. Denzel Moses signing out. Much love and blessings. Peace.